I pretty much stayed out of there until 1.1. Once Falcon Lost dropped and I saw the power of sentries, that's the first thing I went for. And then yeah, that was kind of a tipping point, unfortunately. But like I said, you know, those killers that were out there in the DZ, the beautiful part of it is that they didn't know what you were wearing either. And so it was always a toss up to them. I mean, yeah, maybe they're out there looking for PvP in the first place, but that was way less of a thing than it is now. Now, the people who are in the DZ, I mean, the standard's been set. They don't trust anybody. Like I said, I shoot first, and I'm not even looking for PvP. But if you come anywhere fucking near me, I will fucking light you up. And you know, if I lose, I lose. But I'm not gonna take the first bullet. I'm not. I'm just not. But it used to not be like that. It used to be like you would run across another solo agent in the dark zone, because you were probably running solo too on your little Division Tech box open simulator run, and it was like, well, you know, do I open fire on this guy or not? No one knows. You know, you've got a yellow fanny pack, I've got a yellow fanny pack. I don't know if your fanny pack's just full of purples and 1 gold, or if it's full of 6 gold and 1 purple, and he doesn't know the same thing about me. But now that loot's everywhere and everybody gets the same shit everywhere, it's like, why wouldn't you? Why wouldn't you just open up on some random guy in the DZ? Because he's probably thinking the same thing. Why wouldn't I? Like, that tension is all gone now, and it's kind of sad. Like, the Dark Zone, I think the way Massive originally intended and designed it was a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful experiment. I didn't like it personally. I didn't go there much. It wasn't my thing. But I recognize, like, what a beautiful thing it was, because it was basically it was the internet. It was gamers on the internet in a contained area with no rules. And no other game had ever even attempted something like that before. No rules, do whatever you want. You can kill this guy, you can help this guy, you can, and it was glorious. I thought it was really just a beautiful thing in gaming, and I think it'll go down, at least prior to 1.2. I think it'll go down as one of the most wonderful experiences in online gaming, because there really was tension, because it was really an unknown. And like I said, with the introduction of brackets, everything sort of became known. And what was known was that 9 times out of 10, if you're a no-lifer, elite, top, decent, good player, the guy you're looking at down sights is gonna drop quick if you shoot at him, because these fucking people would just wander in there thinking that, you know, their 4-piece Lone Star was gonna compete with some guy running 5 Sentry Reckless with a shotgun, and it's just not the same. Well, what happened with 1.4 is that they basically took everything that the Sharks back in 1.2, 1.3 were using, i.e. SMGs, reclaimers, skill power, shotguns are still pretty good, but M1As, they basically took all of those things and made them the worst things in the game. And that's how they attracted everybody to come back. I'm not kidding. That's exactly what they did. They took what the elite players, the Sharks, were using and nerfed them into the ground, and then made everything else better than all that stuff. And that's now why you're playing this game again. Because the Sharks got basically crippled. Oh, I was gonna say, why'd you come back? Because from my experience, most people have come back because the game got a whole lot easier than it was in 1.3. And granted, it was hard in 1.3, but I mean, it was fun too. That was the the rope cut. I think was Massive's attempt at bringing back that tension that they had before there were brackets, but for me personally, it's kind of a failed experiment because um, once once they introduced that, and well, even before then, like once they introduced brackets, people already had a shoot first mentality, and so cutting the rope didn't really change that. Like, I'm sorry, but if you approach me or my fucking rope, I'm gonna shoot first. Like, that's just the way it is. I'm not an asshole. I'm a good guy. I'm not a dick. Like, if but the dark zone changes you, I guess, as a player. Like, when you go in there, you just have to go in with the expectation that people are gonna shoot first, and maybe they don't, but a lot of the time they do. And so as long as you're in that mode where you're gonna shoot first 100% of the time, at least you're never gonna get surprised. You might lose some fights, you might win some fights, but at least you won't get surprised. And that's my second rant, and I'm gonna leave you now. I gotta go get some dinner. Yeah, man, I'm so fucking hungry now.